All right, here we go. So now we've rejigged, we're ready. I have it set in where it's going to do all 4 in a row. The first 3 are dual lane roundabouts, and then the last one is just single lane. So yeah, I mean, let's just kind of give her and see how she does. FSD active. Kind of see the footage as we go along. Again, it is giving us speed limit 30, so that's good from this angle. And it did warn us to go down to 25. Now it doesn't see the warning, it only sees the speed sign. So let's see how she does. So it's stopping here as it should. There's a yield sign. I was giving gas, I stopped it there. There was a car coming. I didn't like it. All right, starting from here. Other car coming. Yeah, good job so far.
In 200 meters, enter the roundabout and take the 3rd exit.
So, second roundabout happening. Pedestrian crosswalk is going off, but there is no pedestrian that I can see, so I'm just gonna kind of let it go.
Now enter the roundabout and take the 3rd exit.
It's slowing way down for the pedestrian. Pedestrian lights. It's going slow, it's speeding up now. Extra cautious. All right, good job, good job. Now this one, it needs to get into the right lane. It's clear as you can see in the camera, so it's making the right turn. Now it needs to get in the roundabout, get out of the roundabout, get into the next roundabout, and exit that roundabout properly. So we're clear. It's kind of hesitant. It's in the roundabout, but stopping. It needs to get in the left lane. Good job. Enter the roundabout. Keep it slow. Make the turn. Tight turn. But she did it, and hey, we did it. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna rejig. All right, we're gonna try from the next direction and see how she goes this time. You know, usually from this side, coming in this way, it doesn't let me do all 4 in a row. So this is kind of a nice surprise. Maybe something's changed. It needs to slow way down. Yeah, entered one roundabout, exit the roundabout.
Now enter the roundabout and take the 3rd
Now
exit.
it comes to the kind of double roundabout. Needs to wait. There's cars coming. Still more cars coming. It's being patient. That's good. That's what I want. But it needs to enter and cross into the inner ring. There's nobody here. This is its chance. It's entered. I'm gonna give it some juice. There you go. Really fast though. Really fast. It's doing it, but it's trying to do it at 50, which I do not like. But it did it. It just needs to really adapt and go much slower. This one's good. It slowed way down. Doesn't know which lane. It stopped. I'm going to give it some juice. Carry on, Tesla. Let's go. It's these lights too. Pedestrian lights. Yeah. Okay. So we're past the lights. I didn't have to take over, but I did have to give it a bit of gas to prompt it.
In 200 meters, enter the roundabout and take the 1st exit.
So this one is the exit roundabout, so I have to go in and immediately exit on the first exit. And we'll rejig from the other side again.
Now enter the roundabout.
Needs to slow down. Okay. A little hard on the slow down, but it did it. Giving me an extra prompt to, you know, touch the steering wheel, but we're here. We did it. Okay, we're gonna rejig. and go from there. Okay, rejig again from this side. See how she does. This one's a little nicer because it starts at 30. So it's already going slow, like I said. It's got to come up to this one. Last time it didn't slow down very well. This time it's doing much better. No. Why is it going? There was a car coming. Reset. So I had to stop it there because there's a car coming. We're stopped in the lane. I got to give it some gas. And off she goes. So I mean, not too bad so far, but I have had to definitely take over when two situations now where it's wanting to go when a car is coming. So whether it would slam on the brakes and stop in time, I would say it probably would, but I mean, why am I gonna go there with it? I'm not. It's just gonna make everybody around us uncomfortable. So again, these pedestrian lights are giving it some confusion. So I do have to gas it past that. Nice. It knows it needs to get to the right-hand lane. So it's got its turn signal on, makes the turn. A little bit too far, corrects. All right, it's coming in real fast. Slow down. Okay, good job. Needs to go now. I'm letting it. Give it. Let's go. Let's go. It needs to get in the left lane now.
Now enter the roundabout and take the first
job.
exit.
It wants to do 50 like last time. Tight turn here, but it doesn't. All right. Not too bad around that time. Good job. I'm gonna reset and try and hit it from the other side again. All right, here we go. It's nice now actually that it will let me nav from the other side. Like I was saying before I would try and kind of avoid one or two of them, but now it's kind of letting us do all of them, so we can
In 200 meters,
twice the stress test.
take the first exit.
Well, that's good. It saw the car parked, saw that it couldn't progress in this lane, so it canceled its own lane change. That's good.
Now enter the roundabout.
Kind of lucky that the cars in front of us are slow, so it's purposely, well, not purposely, it can't go past it, but past the speed limit, so it's not trying to do 50.
Now enter the roundabout and take the
All
third
right.
exit.
It's interesting how it prioritizes the inner lane as opposed to the outer lane. So, car in front of us found its gap. We're gonna pull up. Should be pulling up so we can get our turn. Waits at the line. It had a gap. Didn't take it. Another gap. See, in scenarios like this, I know you guys can't see from the oncoming traffic, but it really needs to kind of commit for it to kind of work here. No gap present for a little bit. We're gonna get potentially a gap here if the traffic kind of speeds up. We got our gap now. Yeah, I should have gone. I'm gonna give it some juice here if it doesn't start moving. Oh, it starts to move. Tesla going really fast around these turns, my God.
In 200 meters, enter the roundabout and take the second exit.
Yeah, okay, it did it. I mean, it's really trying to go fast. You guys probably can't kind of feel it through the camera, but there is a lot of kind of G-force of above G-force of what I would want to do in a roundabout.
And take the second exit.
It's trying to get up to speed in the roundabout, which is, to me is, well, not to just me, but is the incorrect thing to do. Coming up to these pedestrian lights, let's see if it slows down for them again. No, that time it pushed through. All right, good job.
In 200 meters,
Doing pretty good. It is very aggressive in these roundabouts. Needs to kind of slow down and take its time, in my opinion. All right, here's the final roundabout into our
Enter
destination.
the roundabout and take the first exit.
Slowing kind of way down prematurely. I'm gonna give it some gas, just a touch. Needs to go. Give it some gas. There's a car behind us. Yeah, getting honks. All right, it did it safe.
Your destination is on the left.
All right, we'll rejig and try it again. All right, here we go, hitting it up another time from this side.
Now enter the roundabout and take the third exit.
Yeah, nice smooth up to the yield sign. Lots of traffic coming from the other side. Oh. No, don't go yet. I stopped it there because it was inching its nose into what I think it would impede another driver. Really doesn't like this entry point, seemingly. Again, it's hard to see for you guys to see from the left, but lots of traffic now. Thought about it. If it goes, it has to go. There can't be any kind of slow start-stop thing going here. Still lots and lots of traffic. Nobody behind us waiting, so that's good at least. Almost had a gap there. Okay, here's its gap. It's gotta go. Oh, it's thinking about it. Another car. Here's your chance. Yeah, perfect. Actually, slowing down here. It can't be slowing down. Other cars are waiting for us to go. But all right, did it. Nicely done. Nice. Into the next roundabout. All right. So again, these pedestrian signs.
In 200
See how it handles that.
enter the roundabout and take
They're going, but there's no pedestrians here, so my assumption is they just go all the time to purposely slow down people. Let's see if I have to give it gas through the lights. Yeah, it's slowing down. Yeah, I'll give it a little gas to get through it. Needs to yield here. Nobody coming. Enter. Yep, well done.
In 200 meters, enter the roundabout and take the first exit.
Okay, it needs to get into the right lane here. There is a car in the other lane. You can see too a truck coming.
Now enter
See
the
how it
roundabout
handles
and
it.
take
It
the
slows
first
because it
exit.
knows it needs to get over. Needs to be a quick get over and enter roundabout at the same time. Is it gonna go? No. See how it handles this. It's not positioned well to do the move that it wants to do. I need to give it some gas here. It needs to enter this roundabout exit. It did. Good job. Yeah, we're getting honks again. Who cares? Does this last fourth roundabout. Needs to exit. Perfect. Rejig. Alright, hitting it from this end again. We're just gonna keep putting it to its paces. Sorry, Tesla, you're getting tortured today. So a couple kind of thoughts so far. I'm sure you guys have seen. It's really entering these roundabouts at high speeds, and it's slowing down needlessly at these kind of pedestrian flashing signs. you know, kind of how it's going to kind of progress to a point where it doesn't. I mean, you really do want it to slow down at pedestrian signs. You just don't want it to stop or crawl, come to a crawl. It's not stopping, but it is coming to that crawl. Again, it wants to change lanes. It shouldn't. This is a turn lane. Needs to get over. Yeah, okay, good job. All right, it's going to enter the first roundabout, and here we go again.
Now enter the roundabout and take the first exit.
The dangerous part that I feel with doing this is you're going to have... Oh, wow, yeah. Sorry to interrupt myself, but it entered the roundabout. It had the opportunity to keep going without slowing down, without yielding, and it took it. So that was very well done there. No slowdown needed. Yeah, you know what? That was pretty impressive. Good job, Tesla. Here's the second roundabout. Again, we had the gap, so we no need to slow down, and it used it. Well done. I'm gonna push the gas past this pedestrian. You saw the lights flashing on the prompt. Needs to change lanes. Good job.
In 200 meters, enter the roundabout and take the first exit.
It's giving me a lot of prompts. You can tell it's complex situations when you really start to get more and more prompts, more than every 30 seconds.
Now enter the roundabout and take the first exit.
All right, this roundabout, we do have somebody behind us, so getting slow is going to egg on some people. Needs to enter, needs to exit, and it did. Good job. I mean, that was a good run.
Now your destination is on the left.
All right, we're gonna rejig and try again. Maybe one more time. One more time across there and one more time back. All right, here we go. From this angle again. Coming up, needs to stay slow. This one definitely, I do not want it to take gaps that it has right away because it's a blind corner. Needs to go. Okay, yeah, it shouldn't have slowed down, but it needed to go and it went. Okay, first roundabout cleared. It's coming up to second roundabout. See, for some reason it wants to go 70 there. It did get a 50 speed sign, so it's slowing down to 50. But these ones here were suggesting in yellow to go 25. It does not read those. So we do have, again, the flashing lights pedestrian. I'm going to just push it past that with the gas. Needs to go. Yeah, well done.
In 200 meters, enter the roundabout and take the first exit.
Definitely was going to go into that person's lane. So I took over on that one. Did a good job getting over into this lane.
Take the first exit.
It's doing a lot of dancing with the turn signals, but here we go. It needs to complete this. Needs to get in the left lane. No car there. Good job.
Take the first exit.
Kind of going slow, but here we go. Tight turn. Complete the turn. And it did it. All right. So we're going to rejig, but I mean, that scenario there where it totally got in the wrong lane, or tried to get in the wrong lane, you see how it turned that car red. So it should have never gotten into that point and just crossed or attempted to cross into a lane where another car was there. So that definitely was a takeover needed on my part. All right, we're going to rejig, come at another direction for the last time. All right, here we go. Hit the last time. From this angle and for the day. See if it wants to get in that right lane again, which is kind of the wrong lane because it ends. See if it wants to again. I don't know why it does that. Kind of brings up a question on myself of like, should I take over so that it is registered as a disengagement and therefore kind of trains the network, or should I just leave it? Because it is correcting itself, but it should never have done it in the first place is kind of my point. We'll see. I'm happy with just kind of letting it go, as the priority now is roundabouts. Okay, that was aggressive, but it did it. There's a gap here, it needs to go. Lost the gap. So less assertive this time. Does have a very large gap coming up here. It's stopping, giving it some juice. Yeah, okay, carrying on. The issue with that, with this kind of stuff, with it not committing, is in that scenario I had somebody behind me. So they're looking left because they're looking for their gap, and they're assuming that I am going to go. So with me kind of doing this start stop thing, the person behind me has a risk of kind of rear-ending me. So I did take a glance in my rearview mirror there and noticed that that person did slam on their brakes, which isn't good.
In 200 meters, enter the roundabout.
But in the end, we did do it safely for us, just not safely for people around us. Now it does need to get in the right lane because it needs to exit here. So, ooh, very well done. Wow, that was an aggressive merge, but I liked it in that scenario. Assertive, I guess, is how I should put it. Yeah, well done.
Destination is on the left.
All right, so we're gonna kind of rejig, turn around, and then I'm gonna give some final thoughts.